The next major end-time prophecy to occur in this generation will be the actual start of the 7-year tribulation. This is the key to watch for at this time and is crystallized exclusively at Heisnear.com. My second point is that right after the 7-year tribulation begins, then the first tangible bloodshed to occur will be the red horse of Revelation 6:4. I've elaborated on this in the video named Bible Proof 1.5 Billion Muslims to Die, which details a fourth of the earth being killed in the first months of the 7-year tribulation, resulting in shock and awe to this generation as never seen in human history. This foretold Mideast and North African scenario is intensely in place today and spring-loaded for fulfillment. My third point is that in the midst of the red horse's bloodshed will come the all-out Mideast Holocaust, which will occur on the mountains of Israel, as shown in Ezekiel chapters 38 and 39. Again, this is spring-loaded right now and will take place within a matter of months after the 7-year tribulation starts. Specifically, Russia, along with Iran, Turkey, and other Muslim nations, will attack Israel on her own mountains, only to meet their one-day outright decimation by Israel's miraculous military machine. My fourth point deals with the coming awesome end-time outpouring of God. Ezekiel shows that during Israel's actual one-day war itself is exactly when the next great outpouring of God's mercies will flood Israel and flood the world's people. In Ezekiel 38, verse 23, God himself has already decreed that, quote, "On that day, I, God, will sanctify myself, exalt myself, and make myself known among many nations." This will be a sovereign move of God, and with his commitment to Israel being what triggers God's most tangible and most merciful outreach to save people globally since the first judgment in the days of Noah 4,500 years ago. This nearing unprecedented move of God on earth is also shown in Revelation's chronology from chapter 6, verse 4 through chapter 9, and is also what results in 144,000 end-time Jews accepting Jesus as their Messiah, as identified in Revelation chapter 7. My fifth and final point focuses on the rapture of the church. Although no one knows the day nor hour, the rapture's exact timing is clear in Revelation's timeline of these coming events. In fact, right after Israel's one-day victory occurs, just months into the 7-year tribulation, then Revelation chapter 11 and verse 15 identifies the rapture occurring at Revelation's 7th trumpet. This is also the last trumpet to sound in the entire Bible, precisely as 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 52 specifically foretells of the last trumpet being the rapture itself. In closing, and with all of this in mind, then it's clear that God is preparing a global audience for the glorious return of Christ. And as just emphasized, the body of Christ will also be eyewitnesses to the horrific events within the first months of tribulation until the rapture of God's people takes place. And from right now until the nearing rapture, then the body of Christ is also the prime group on earth, already experiencing what Jesus foretold of his end-time people in Matthew chapter 24, verse 33, saying, "When you see all these things, then know he is near, even right at the door."